Today, I'm driving the Genesis GV70 2.5 liter. And on my left side, I have the Range Rover Evoque P250. Both are small engines. And today we're gonna find out which one is the faster one out of the two. We're gonna do a full drag race quarter-mile test to see, well, if the Koreans can keep up with the British. Before we do that, let's do some specs. First of all, let's talk about the Genesis GV70. It is 2.5 liter, of course. It's a four-door SUV, all-wheel drive. Of course, you get the option to pick even a 3.5 liter, which makes more horsepower. This one uses a 2.5 liter turbocharged four-cylinder inline four. It is an all-wheel drive. It makes 300 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. It uses an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, both vehicles this time are running on winter tires because it's still cold in Toronto, but not that cold that we can drag race. In terms of the curb weight, well, this thing is a bit heavier, tipping at 4,156 pounds. And on my left side, we have the Evoque 250 four-door SUV. They're direct competitors, but this uses a 2-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine. And this makes 246 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. It is an inline four and it is an all-wheel drive. But this uses a 9-speed automatic transmission in comparison to the GV70, which uses an 8-speed. In terms of the weight, well, the Evoque, it looks smaller, therefore it's actually quite light. In fact, it's almost 200 pounds lighter. It is 3,935 pounds in comparison to the GV70, which is 4,156. Pretty heavy, this thing. In terms of comparing these two, they're actually direct competitors. Evoque might look smaller, and it is actually, in terms of space and the interior, hence why the GV70 is heavier. The advantage that GV70 has, after we did a bunch of tests, is the fact that this actually launches slightly better in comparison to that. So that seems to have a bit of a turbo lag. We try to figure out how it launches and how the engine reacts with the brake and both pedals down, but it seems like the GV70 does have the better takeoff in terms of that first start. We're gonna do one from a dig and one roll to see how these things compare. I don't know which one is going to win. They both feel fast, and one is lighter, although it makes less horsepower, the Evoque, in comparison to this, but it's also lighter in comparison to the GV70. My left side, I have Richard, who's driving the Evoque. I'm driving the GV70, and we're going to do a quarter-mile test, so let's roll! Okay, Richard, mine is in drive, and I have it in sport mode. I'm not turning off traction because I don't think I need it. I know you might need it to have a better takeoff. So what modes are you using?
In sport mode, dynamic program, and traction off.
Okay, that should be good to go. Make sure you have it in drive, not in reverse. I'm not saying that you have done that before, but I'm just saying we know people that have done it, right?
It happens a lot more than people think.
You know, it's one of those people that actually say, hey, I can race you anytime. You don't know how to take off. You don't know how to do a proper launch control, and they come here and you see them going in reverse. Or even worse, in park.
Yep, that's funny.
Okay, sir, I'm good to go on my side. Thumbs up to the lady over there, and let's roll.
Right.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have a horrible one. No, he didn't. He actually had a good one, but the GV70, it is, well, it's going. Let's just say it's freaking going. Sir, I actually had it in reverse now, so it's okay. Now I have it in drive mode now, sport mode. This one we're going to do automatic transmission, no manual shifting, none of that. and I'm good to go. So we're doing 50 kilometers an hour. Are you ready on your side?
Yep.
Well, sir, let's roll. Foot down, come on. Come on, Genesis. Yeah, and I'm walking on him. Oh man, this Genesis is quick. Wow. Okay, Chief, this one we're going to do in manual mode. I don't know how mine does it in manual mode. I think I just hold on to the shift. I don't have an option here for manual mode. I just did the downshift part, but basically first to second all the way to the cone, and then we just keep shifting from there. Can you do yours in manual, I'm assuming?
So there's no manual mode. We even have metal paddle shifters and a rev counter in the heads-up display. So it's a sports car.
Damn, you're in the next level, man. Like, you're with the big boys. I'm here with this thing, nothing. I just have a drive scroll gear knob, that's all. Like, you're going to the next level, Chief. Well, like, just give it a try and let's see. But you also do have a sport transmission option, which I don't.
Yep, all that, and I'm probably still gonna get capped.
Okay, be a little bit more optimistic, but I get it. Are you ready? Let's roll. 2 seconds. So I'm in the second gear. Hopefully it doesn't shift automatically. Yeah, it actually, I don't have to do much. It does that just for you. Like, but it is quick. Oh my God, I think I left that Evoque like 4 cars behind me. That's crazy. Well, let's just say that we accomplished what we needed to accomplish, correct? So we should be good on this side. We're good. We are good. Damn, this thing is so fast. Like, it's so fast in comparison to that. How was it with manual shifting?
It's surprisingly quick. The paddle shifters actually react pretty well.
This thing, I tried to shift manually myself, but it kept doing it automatically, and now it's stuck in second gear, so now I have to shift and have to shift. So this actually doesn't have the best manual transmission in terms of like using it yourself. And I think the GV70 3.5 actually has a better transmission than this. But nonetheless, this was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for helping out with us.
No problem.
That was it, guys. Thanks for watching. We just wanted to see how that Evoque stack up against this, and I wish there was a better way to say this, but it's just like, yeah, it is slower. It's a lot slower than this. Shockingly, this is heavier. It also has to do with that extra horsepower, but if you ask me which one I would buy over these two, even though this is faster, I actually would get the Evoque. I know it's weird to say that, but the thing is that in my opinion, that just drives so much better for me. The driving position, and it's smaller. It's so easy to go around it. It's like a hatchback slash SUV. This, if I had to pick this, then I have to go all the way to the big GV70 3.5. So that's the difference. But I do like how this also drives as well on the road, normal roads too. The space, the interior is nice too. Genesis has come a long way, and they're making some competitive vehicles, and the GV70 3.5 is probably one of my favorites. But in terms of the lower trim, this would be my choice only for the 3.5, not the 2.5 liter. But that was it today, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.